Hello, my name is Brandon and I am your host for this series of tutorials for discoDSP's synth Corona. In this video, we're going to be going over the filter envelope section. And before I get directly into that, I'm going to explain kind of the chain of command for the filter envelope and the rest of the filter section. When we look in the middle of Corona, we see that everything is labeled filter. We have the filter, filter LFO, and filter envelope. So it's pretty obvious to see that everything is filter related, right? So the main thing that we need to understand is that without the beginning filter box we have on the very far left, the filter LFO and the filter envelope wouldn't really do anything to affect our sound. So more or less, the filter LFO and filter envelope are control surfaces for the filter. When we look at the filter envelope, we're going to notice that everything pretty much looks the same as the volume envelope, which we've already covered in another video. Some things that might take a little bit more explanation is going to be the drop-down boxes. So go back to the volume envelope video if you don't remember what the drop-down boxes do, where there's a lot more in-depth explanation and a chart to show you what they do. But the knobs are easy enough that I can do a quick review on them. Attack is the speed in which a note reaches its maximum volume, which begins when the key is first pressed. And decay is the time taken for the subsequent rundown from the attack level to the designated sustain level. Sustain is the level during the main sequence of the sound's duration until the key is released. Release is the time taken for the level to decay from the sustain level to 0 after the key is released. So easy enough for me to just say that, but the way they sound from the volume envelope and the filter envelope are two totally different things. So we're going to go through that, and of course we're going to let you know what it sounds like we have in previous videos, and the sound that I'm using is the same one, which is number 33 from the program bank, GL Dirty Mono Lead JP. So I'm going to play that and let you know what it sounds like. And let's adjust the attack a little bit. You can see that there's a difference in how round the sound comes in at you and how blunt the sound is portrayed to you. Go to decay. When you have the decay higher up, there's more of the sound is saved to be released later. When you have the decay down, it's kind of all brought out at once, and it's a little more mellowed out. Sustain is something that we all know, but how it sounds through the filter might be just a little bit more different. So I'm going to play a note. And now let's go to release. So you can hear how each one has a little bit of a different effect, even though you may not notice it as much over here. If we were to start adjusting things back over at the filter again, each adjustment that you made over here might be brought out a little bit more. Now the only thing that's different in the filter envelope from the volume envelope is the modulation knob. In the filter envelope, the modulation knob determines the amount set to filter cutoff. So if you bring it all the way down, when you play the keys, it's not going to make any noise at all. Slowly, if we bring it back up, you can see that more gets sent to the filter cutoff. And that's all there is to the filter envelope. And don't forget that if any of this was a little bit confusing, go check out the volume envelope video that we did previously, and it'll explain a little bit more visually for you.